Welcome back to American Sunrise. I'm Dr. G. Thanks for joining us this morning. We invite you to hop in our conversation on Getter, YouTube, and Rumble. It is time now to take the political pulse of America. And today, we're taking you to the pulse of America. RAV's own David Zere standing by with dozens of patriots at the Embassy Diner, the most Christmas-decked diner, I would venture to say, in all of the state of New York. It is there celebrating this Thanksgiving week with hardworking Americans who are indeed thankful. David Zere, good morning. Tell us what you're hearing from folks in the diner.
Well, in the diner, you know, people are getting together with their families. Their kids are coming in from out of state who don't live here anymore, and they're joining their families again. We interviewed two young ladies before. One moved to Florida for cost of living. The other's having a hard time getting a job, even in healthcare, which is prominent on Long Island here. I've got two great guests for you, though, Gina. Can I bring in Gus, the owner of the Bethpage Embassy Diner?
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, Gus, your diner is absolutely beautiful.
She said your diner's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you one day here.
So this place has been here almost 70 years.
Wow.
My grandfather was a cook here about 65 years ago. My mother hung out here in high school. But this embodies, across the country, Gina, you know, the luncheonettes, the diner culture here, which is really embedded on Long Island.
So special.
So,
I was going to get
Gina,
David Brody a chance to jump in there if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, David,
Go for it.
I'm curious what Gus and others think about the whole MTG Trump spat. Where does he come down on that?
Yeah. So you're a well-known Trump supporter. You're a patriotic diner. You've had 5,000 people here a couple of weeks ago for a drone show. And what do you think about the MTG Trump breakup?
What do I think about it? I think that I don't know why she went against him. I have no idea what would be the reason, because whatever Trump does, he does for the good of the country. So there should be no reason to go against our president.
You think it's mendable?
Do I think it's mendable? If she apologized, I think so.
Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about the affordability. You guys this guy works like 100 hours a week. You know, the Greek community on Long Island has so many diners, intergenerational, but they're disappearing. It's hard, right? High utility costs, high general liability costs, high taxes, can't get good help, right, because people are leaving. What's going on?
It's getting harder and harder. People don't want to work anymore. Their kids these days, they don't want to work anymore. They want to get work. They want to stay home and get paid. Nobody wants to work. They call in sick all the time. It's crazy what's going on lately.
You think the work ethic is gone?
The work ethic is gone. The work ethic is not there. I'm like you said, I'm here 80, 90 hours a week, 7 days a week.
I know.
And that's
I was here at 3 in the morning. You were here a couple of weeks ago. All right. How do you see things? You think they're going to get better? Because I know it's affected your business here.
I do. I really think it's going to get better. I think the president is doing everything in his power to make it better. I already see it. Look, the gas prices are going down. It's going to get better. It's just going to take time. Rome wasn't built in a day.
All right. We really appreciate everything, Gus. We're going to bring you back on later. I have someone else running in the 3rd Congressional District here, Greg Hach. He's a lawyer, owns some of the biggest law firms in New York City, but running here on Long Island to replace the George Santos seat in the 3rd District, maybe winning it back for the Republicans. Greg, tell us your story.
Well, I grew up in the district. I went to public school. I worked since I was 13, washing dishes in a restaurant just like this.
Yeah.
Put myself through school. After high school, I joined the Air Force. I was stationed in Crete, Greece in the last couple of years of the Cold War.
Thank you so much for serving us. I wanted to talk to you guys with Greg Hach really quick because it's important. You know, that seat, Santos lost the first time, won the second time. But his conviction for identity theft and wire fraud, a lot of the voters are really upset in the 3rd District. It's not far from here. We need that seat in Congress, right? How are you going to win that back? How are you going to regain the trust with the voters up there?
Well, by being worthy of that trust. Everything that I've done in my past is, I think the best indication of what somebody's going to do in the future is what they've done in the past. And I invite everybody to look at my past. I started my firm right after 9/11. I did 9/11 cases for free.
9/11, Long Island, we lost 475 people, right? Radical Islamic terror took one of my best friends. We've been victims of it here. You know, Mamdani not denouncing it, being the mayor of New York City. Does he have like a leash around him? He's not going to be able to do everything he wants. What's your outlook? And your district is all financial people in Manhattan, wealthy community, North Shore. Is that going to be affected?
It's absolutely going to be affected. We have a communist mayor in New York City. I mean, they're already talking about an exodus of people. I mean, we already live in the state that's the highest tax and has the greatest exodus of people leaving. So when you have those high net worth people leaving, like the tax
the local community gets affected.
The local community,
the dry
gets
cleaner,
affected. Yeah.
the diners.
Take for example Tom Suozzi. Tom Suozzi just pitched
the current Democratic congressman.
The current Democratic congressman. He just pitched a 2.6% increase in taxes, in a federal tax on people earning over $400,000 a year, and he's doing that he's threading the needle, trying to say that he's only taxing the rich. So he's playing to the leftists of the
party. And
now
Governor Hochul here wants to raise taxes on corporate taxes for businesses in New York. Not a good look. I don't know if you guys have any questions for Greg, but that's the story on the ground here on Long Island.
Hey, Greg, Terrence Bates here. Welcome to the show. You probably can't hear me, but David, if you'll pass that along. I'm curious if Greg and other New Yorkers expect, if you will, President Trump to focus on New York City itself. He's obviously a New Yorker. It's near and dear to his heart. What sorts of things would they like to see President Trump do specific to New York City? And I realize that he is the president of all the United States, but let's just be honest. New York is near and dear to his heart.
Yeah, he's a New Yorker at heart. There's no doubt, Greg. So Terrence Bates from American Sunrise is asking us, wants to get your feedback on, you think Trump is going to really focus on New York? It's his birthplace. He has so much pride in New York. What do you see for the Trump administration and getting a handle on maybe being an overwatch for New York?
For Namdani, yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people are upset with Trump and how he welcomed Mamdani into the White House. However, he's playing politics. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I can assure you that Trump is going to use every tool at his disposal to make sure that he puts a monkey wrench in those
So
plans.
Mamdani, with his proposal for free buses, has another $7.5 billion shortfall. His deficit next year, if he gets through what he wants, they're going to be short $18 billion in New York City.
Yeah, right. That's going to be.
So what are they do? Going to raise taxes?
It's going to be catastrophic. They can raise taxes, but they're going to raise taxes, and more people are going to leave, and then it's going to shift down to exactly who pays all the bills. Usually,
now,
it's the poor and the middle class.
If he raises taxes, the governor has the veto power because the tax has to get approved by the state, right, and the legislature and the governor, right? Do you think Hochul in an election year will even go there?
No, I'm sure she won't. She's already said that she wouldn't. However, yeah, she won't. She won't.
All right, things are tight for your, potential constituents out there. A lot of hardworking people too in that district. How do you think they're coping with prices at the food store? You know, I saw lettuce yesterday, $4 a head here for lettuce on Long Island. It was $1.50 about a year ago.
Yeah, prices are getting insane, and you know it costs over $800,000 for an average single-family house in this district. If we can't attract young people to come back, I'm talking price.
How could you ever do it?
How can you ever do it?
Even at 4% interest, it's a lot.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. And he wants to raise taxes even more. It's going to drive more people out. We're not going to have young people. We're not going to have innovation. We're not going to have businesses and creativity. We're going to have an older population, and Long Island will die.
Yeah, well, we already do
Unless
have an
we
older
stand up.
population. The average age of home ownership in the United States was 31 in 1981. It's 59 today. We got to address those problems. Back to you in the studio, guys.
All right.
Hey, David, thank you.
David, thank you so much. And thanks to everybody there at the diner. We kind of wish we were with them, don't we, guys? Kind of wish I could get some biscuits and gravy right now with some over easy eggs.
Ooh. I'm getting a patty melt.
Yes.
I'm getting a patty melt for lunch, so that's a Long Island staple. So
perfect.
That sounds good as well. That sounds good as well, David Zere. Thank you so much. How nice to sort of do a pre-celebration, right, guys, of Thanksgiving with our own David Zere there. And there's just no place like Folks in a Diner. What is it? What is it, David Brody?
Well, it's Folks in a Diner, and also, let's be clear, it's Folks in a Diner on Long Island. And, you know, there's something to be said about that. Obviously I grew up in Manhattan, the mean streets of the Upper West Side where we sipped lattes. But the point is that, look, that Long Island crowd, it is no nonsense. They're not playing around,
right.
and they're going to give it to you straight. I mean, look what the last guest with David Zere talked about with Trump. He's like, yeah, we didn't like what Trump was doing with Mamdani. Now they get it. They get the street smart of it, but they also don't like that he was kind of saying that to Mamdani. So, I mean, like, they're not going to pull any punches. T-Bates.
And you know what? We're in an environment where why should you? Life is tough. Let's just be honest. Life is tough, especially when you're in a district like that where the average cost of a house is $800,000. Your kids are coming home from school, can barely find a job. At this point, you want to keep it straight, and you want somebody to talk to you straight and tell you just what it is. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Times are hard, and you don't want to be BS'd.
Yeah.
You want people to keep it honest with you, and you're going to keep it honest with them and try to make the best of life. I get it.
Those are God and country,
and
Bible
I still call it
reading,
Long Island as well.
Patriotic. Probably have real trees, eat turkey on Thanksgiving, and listen to country music. Just saying. All right, you guys.
Oh, my goodness. Really, Doctor? You just...
All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene firing back, slamming reports she's secretly eyeing a 2028 presidential run. But first, here's a look at what you get the moment you join our RAV Ambassadors program. Listen to this.
What if watching Real America's Voice was just the beginning?
Proud to introduce the RAV Ambassadors,
the new grassroots platform that turns viewers into leaders, connecting directly with hosts like Steve Bannon, Dr. Gina, and more.
built by patriots for patriots.
Inside the RAV Ambassadors Hub, you'll get exclusive updates, challenges, and behind-the-scenes missions straight from the people shaping the fight for faith and freedom. Every action you take, every share, post, and mission earns you points, badges, and ranks. Compete with patriots nationwide. Unlock rewards, exclusive gear, even chances to appear on air or attend live RAV events. But this isn't just about watching, it's about doing. Joining campaigns, volunteering locally, standing for truth.
This isn't just a fan platform, it's a movement, one voice at a time.
Scan the QR code or go to ravambassadors.com to join now.
Because America's voice is your voice.